Rhodes.
Do you want to win? Absolutely.
I would do horrid things for Arkansas to get in the national championship and lose by 11 to Ohio State. We all know about losing to Ohio State. Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah.
Or I've already said some things on the show that have maybe crossed the line here and there regarding animals, but
The silence of the lamb.
yeah, something like that.
This is the Morning Rush.
I've actually seen this movie. Still haven't seen Forrest Gump, but I have seen this one with Jodie Foster, she's an incredible actress, and this was a good Hannibal Lecter, right?
He says
right?
with confidence.
It's been a while, but I've at least seen this. When you made that reference, I know sometimes you make references just to stump me and make me look stupid, which isn't hard.
I don't have to try.
That too. But I did understand this reference yesterday, so I don't know if you need to give me a gold star. I don't know if I need to add that to my list of accomplishments, but at least I figured this out. And I figured, you know what, we'll use this as an open this morning as we get going here on a What's Your Beef Wednesday. I'm sore. Played basketball yesterday. I'm a little sore.
It's been a while since you've been hooping, Ed.
Yeah, well, you've just been working too much during lunch and stuff. I'm legitimate. And I played yesterday. Here's the issue, is I'm unathletic, and I play on any given day with at least half the guys out there that played college ball, college football, college basketball, and I'm a role player. I get rebounds, I set picks, and I occasionally knock down the corner three. But it's just like
How often do you knock down the corner three?
I hit two of two yesterday. I actually knocked him down. I don't take a lot. Again, I just want to win, so I do whatever it takes to win. The gritty guy, but which is terms for white. But like at the end of the day, like I just want to be out there as much as possible, get as many games in, and then leave happy, which I did yesterday. We went 2-1, so I was happy yesterday. But I'm also very sore, just because of my unathleticism. The court is cold, so you slide everywhere, and I try and bang around down low against guys that bench leg press like 2 or 3 times the weight I do.
All right, so here's how I
good.
interpreted all of that, Colton. He gets to play when there's an opening, and it hadn't been because of work. As to why he's missed basketball.
Check.
Somebody couldn't make it because it was too cold yesterday, so he finally got a shot. And when he did, he made 2 corner threes. He didn't make any of the real players in the group too mad, so you might get to go back next week.
Possibly.
That's what how far off am I from reality?
It's pretty accurate.
Because you know,
some would say straight on.
I'm pretty good at this.
My
BS detector's pretty darn good sometimes. Hey, it's What's Your Beef Wednesday, brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. 479-443-0000. It is Conference Championship weekend. So gourmet burgers, chicken wings, house-made brats and sausages, and it's not too early, Ty, to be thinking about the Super Bowl party you're going to be having. So get everything you need from Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville.
Big game.
443-00. I'm just going to say Super Bowl. Send me a cease and desist. 443-0000. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville.
Can you explain that, like why that's such a big deal to the National Football League when everyone markets around it?
Because they don't want you making money off of it.
Okay. Even though
it's like
everyone,
U of A, you know.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Even though everyone
not making any actual money.
Does.
We're just trying to get back invited for basketball next week on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's it.
Joseva texted in saying, "Do you consider yourself a glue guy, Ty?" Yeah. What do you consider yourself on your referee team when you're not playing but you're reffing? What do you consider yourself?
Lucky to be out there.
You got to go like I was hoping for like a non-emotional response, but you actually got me in my feels like that. But lucky to be out there, high school,
to help.
The purest form of sports now, today's day and age.
I hit in the head with a basketball last night.
Did you? Was it intentional?
No,
Did you give a kid a tee?
No, I didn't. I gave him a hug. It's National Hug Day. You know.
Okay.
He actually came over to me to, it had a shot clock violation, and I went the other way, and he tossed the ball and then sent me a boink right off the head.
Was he apologetic?
I think I dented the ball. I was in concussion protocol for a little bit, but I survived. So He didn't mean to do it.
You made it through. Colton, you got a beat this morning. Your dog about.
It's the first segment, Ty. You had to bring this up.
Well,
5 minutes.
it's a What's Your Beef Wednesday.
Yeah, I've got beef. The beef is with myself. I've developed a good routine, and then I decided that today I would be careless with that routine, and I left a sliver of an opening in the door open, and that's all that my dog needed was just 10 inches of daylight. Like the old Gail Sayers tape. That's all that she needed to get out and run amok through my neighborhood for probably 45 minutes.
So you were chasing her down.
Yes, and the thing
Mess
is that
up your whole day.
Yes, messed up my
you.
whole day. I had to go back, and then after that, I've sweated through, the pajamas that I had on trying to chase this dog down in my slippers. So I had to come back and get showered up. That's why I only got here 15 minutes ago, and Big C's bringing me a rundown.
Were you-
He's the
Big
MVP
C,
of the morning.
Big C, you know about dog issues.
Yeah.
Asher.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
it. You've got dog issues.
Oh yeah, they
and
jumped the fence.
I'm going to be honest. The reason I bring that up is because my algorithm is so jacked up right now on Instagram. It is a combination of golf, which Tommy, yours is probably like that, food, gorgeous women, and puppies. And because I want a Fox Red Lab, I know exactly where I'm going to get little Riggins in Nashville. The plan was to wait till December, but my algorithm is refusing for that. It just keeps showing me puppies.
Are you on? What is it? Facebook or are you Insta?
It's both.
Yeah.
The algorithm meta
mine
just
right
got
now,
me by the you know what's.
We've in our workout group in the morning, we've been looking up exercises that will help your golf game, and
That's good.
so I've got a bunch of those coming in right now.
That's good. You're
Yeah.
actually doing something worthwhile on social
Right.
media, while I'm just
Like
like
some rotational stuff,
Yeah.
kettlebell swings. We had a tough one this morning, so feeling it. I may be hurt.
It was
I may
more
be,
sore than
I
hear
may
you.
be out. I may be out for the rest of the show. We're just going to see how this segment goes.
okay. Well,
And I may be out the rest of the season. I just don't know.
That's a good segue into this in our opening drive.
Tried to feed Harris. Boogie Flash got the steal. Flan to the other end. Layup good and one. How about Boogie Flan? The steal, the bucket. He draws the foul. He's going to the free throw line too.
This is the opening drive presented by First Financial Mortgage in Fort Smith.
So that was the Kansas game, and I remember boasting and bragging to everyone that we had the best point guard in college basketball, who, by the way, clowned DeJuan Harris in that game. Him and DJ both played awesome. DeJuan Harris has been around college basketball 4 or 5 years. He's one of the best defensive guards, one of the best point guards in college basketball. And Boogie and DJ...
But he wouldn't have to beg his way into your lunch league.
No, yeah, he would not. Boogie and DJ made him look silly. So I'm thinking to myself, man, we're in for a heck of a season. Similar to as I was following the Duke game and the Purdue exhibition games last year. Now we sit at 0-5 in conference, Arkansas basketball, game tonight against Georgia. And the biggest news, as Tommy was alluding to, according to John Rothstein, I would expect Cal to make it official after the game today. I know it's already been listed on the SEC injury report. Not only is Boogie out tonight, but according to John Rothstein and his sources, he is out the rest of the season, which just adds to the load of crap, unfortunately, that Razorback fans have to suffer through this first basketball season, specifically in conference play. I'm trying to find positives, and I wish Boogie the best. I think listen, people want to jump to conclusions when it comes to injuries and whatever else. I think personally it's irresponsible to say that the kid's quitting on the team without having inside knowledge whatsoever of what's going on. I know there's...
Or if this is even true.
Well,
I think if Rothstein reports it, I would say it's 95%.
Yeah.
But let's hear it from Calipari himself before we put the official stamp and seal on it.
And so you think about where Boogie started as a Razorback, that Kansas game, the highlight I just played, to unfortunately the SEC stretch where he shot either under 30, under 20%. It was not a good percentage. Good assists, not many turnovers, just couldn't find the basket. Guess we found out why with its hand. And now your season that was already bleak just got even bleaker. And John L. Davis, DJ Wagner, I don't know what the plan is tonight. I'm going to go through, I should have done this morning, I forgot to. I want to go through the other 4 guys that are technically whatever scholarship players, but not the same caliber as the 9 guys initially. Does one of those guys step up and all of a
because
sudden?
this does provide a depth challenge. Even if he just misses this game and the next one, however long any of these guys are out and their minutes are limited, it creates a depth challenge. The opportunity is it gives you a chance to maybe find a way to make it all click with some different chemistry. Do you have someone that can handle the ball? Or, we were talking about glue guys earlier, and, is Flan the glue guy, and hey, it's all getting ready to come apart without him on the floor? I don't know, but, there is a chance here. You move some pieces around on the puzzle, and the combination all kind of comes together, and it comes into focus.
Mm-hmm. If you have some
That's my best Schaeferian view there.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Tommy. There's now a vacuum of probably 15 shots a game. So somebody has to take those shots. And somebody that hasn't been taking those shots that should be, Jonas Adu needs to take a couple more a game. We can definitely go to our go-to scorer, the guy leading the team in points more at the arrow for a couple more. So, there's 15 shots that have to be taken every game. That's what Boogie produces every night, whether he makes them or not. So the offense has to go through somebody. So him being out, while it sucks, he's your primary ball handler. It gives guys like Billy Richmond a chance to try and create more offense. DJ Wagner as well. So like you said, it's not necessarily the worst possible thing. Although for Boogie, it definitely is.
Oh, it is. And defensively, you'll get bigger at least, and that's a positive. But who's got the speed to blow by guys and get to the rim? Because that was one thing, is he had some blow by to get past a defender and to the rack. I don't know. I don't see anybody else that's so far put that on display on a consistent basis. So that's one element offensively. I think defensively you could take a step forward just because of size. But there's a chance that maybe you move the deck chairs around here and you keep this thing from hitting the iceberg.
I wish I had the. So you're telling me there's a chance clip from Jim Carrey.
I'm just saying,
Dumber.
You're going to move some things around. Guys are going to have to, seize opportunity. But, I'm not going to say it's addition by subtraction, because I think he's a really good player. But, you're going to have to find a way without him if everything we're reading and understanding is indeed reality.
More text to get to. My Ornate in Arkansas just says, losers. Chad and Texarkana say, why would Boogie keep playing when the team won't play in the NCAA tournament? He believes he found an excuse to quit. Margot from Mina texting in, the players are thinking too much, trying to do all they're told to do. Now might be a good time to just play with their instincts, things that they got recruited for. Get them fired up and let them fly. Again, Margot and Mina chiming in.
I think we don't want to jump to the conclusion on all this. Let's see. I think it's pretty solid. He's not playing tonight. I think we know that. Probably not going to play this week, and maybe it is the rest of the year. Let's see who can handle the ball. That's one thing this team's had trouble with, is their handles. So who can cleanly orchestrate the offense? The problem I've seen so far, and a lot of people, have said the same thing. They come into the half court set, and there doesn't seem to be run the old number 4 here. There's not a called play where we're going to pass here to open here. It's just we dribble, pass, dribble, pass, dribble, pass, and then take whatever's left at 4 seconds on the shot clock. That's far too many possessions like that. So maybe they get into some kind of rhythm offensively. This team has set plays, right, Ty? They do get to the front court and call a play, and then there's a design on what you want to do. And I don't, I'm not saying that facetiously, but am I right in the fact that they play too many half court possessions where it's just helter-skelter?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just dribble drive, like you're talking about, and there's
dribble, pass, dribble, pass, shot. And it's not. How many times are they taking a less than desirable shot with
a lot
less than 6, 7, 8 on the shot clock?
A lot of times, unfortunately.
Is it unreasonable to say it just looks like there's not a lot of set play and organization to the half court sets?
And that is where we, again, are this morning here on your opening drive, brought to you by First Financial Mortgage. It's January.
No movement. No cutting to the basket.
It's January the 22nd, and I know a lot of you will get some tax refunds relatively soon. Some of us won't. Some of us will. I know for me, I wanted several years to save up money for a down payment with the mortgage so I could get the interest rate to where I wanted it to be and everything else. So maybe you've been saving for a while. Maybe you've got enough of a tax refund where you feel like I can make a dent in this first-time payment. Well, Ethan Adamson can help you with every question, talk everything with you. They have great reviews, over 300 5-star reviews on Google. They have a 5 out of 5 right now. Give them a call at 479-782-9300 or go online at ffb1.com. FirstFinancialMortgage.com. First Financial Mortgage, in the business of you, equal housing lender.
So do you want a big tax refund, or do you want to find out that, hey, I don't owe much, or I'm getting just very little back?
I mean, it's the tax refund, right?
Well, I
That's
mean,
an
it means
easy-
you've overpaid all year. It means you could have had more in your
that's
regular
fine.
check.
That's fine.
Okay.
I would much rather get,
what you've essentially done is given a free loan to the government.
and they give it back though, right?
Right.
I
mean,
don't.
it's your money.
Yeah,
There's two. I mean, I don't think there's a wrong answer on that. But would you rather have a little more in your check every other, twice a month, or would you rather get that one lump sum in April?
yeah, I want. I want to show me the money. Speaking
It's
of
not a very good savings plan because there's no interest that they pay you on that. So
no, you
I'd still rather have
you
that
just do
lump.
my taxes next year. and we'll
I'm not
figure it
doing
out.
anybody's tax. I don't do my own taxes.
Speaking of money, I was reading Matt Jones' piece in Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. I know I was joking with you yesterday about the new diamond level membership, 40,000 or more.
Triple diamond, double platinum.
Did you get a chance to read
I
any
did.
of that?
I read the
so
email.
I was listening to Ruskin and Zach tear into the foundation yesterday.
I'm sure they called and asked a lot of questions
Well,
and got down to the brass tacks
I-
and understood the facts of the matter.
So
yes.
I was getting texts about it yesterday that were concerning basketball season ticket holders because, like Baum-Walker Stadium a few years ago, we've talked about this. There's going to be a change within restructuring of seating in Bud Walton Arena and parking, it sounds like, and everything else.
And we need to understand, 40 is just the beginning. 40 gives you the opportunity to buy the tickets to these events and the quantities you're allowed.
At the
it
highest
does
level.
not include the tickets to the events themselves.
Retain the ticket quantity and location
Right.
at Bud Walton Arena after a seating overhaul is announced later this month.
I mean, you stop and think, well, who is this geared towards? Well, this is geared towards, business owners and people that have the discretion within their own business to make this kind of decision. 40,000 to you or me to write a check, that's a lot. That's a no-go, right? I mean, that's not even a consideration.
Mm-hmm.
But you stop and think about it for a company, even a medium-sized company. 40,000, and now I've got the tickets, and I'm at let's say I'm in at 60, 65 for the year. Yeah, it's a $4,500, $6,000 line item in my budget every year to each month to buy tickets and to have that level of giving and be able to give my clients, my employees, premium seats to these events.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we all think about it individually, but that's really who they're aiming this at is people that are going. That's just how they're going to spend their discretionary budget for their company, and rather than take clients on a hunting trip next year, well, we're going to buy tickets to games.
But that doesn't count as a tax credit anymore, right? Help me on the new tax code. That doesn't. My understanding is that correct?
You're correct.
Okay.
You can't deduct all of this the way you once could.
Okay. It's almost just like a bonus or an element for your employees or clients.
It's a business expense that is not tax deductible.
Okay.
Not full.
Well, you do have a game inside of Bud Walton Arena later on tonight against Georgia, 8 o'clock, SEC Network. Of course, it'll be right here on ESPN Arkansas and hitthatline.com, as well as our Hit That Line Now app powered by Taco Bell. Chin Coleman yesterday with the media.
We just got to grit one out, right? We got to grit this next one out and then go from there. Right? This is a game where we got to grit. We got to grit this one out, and then hopefully we'll catapult off of that grit.
I'm still surprised, and frankly, I'm shocked that Arkansas is a favorite.
Grit may not be the right word, but maybe it's something closer to grit. Maybe it rhymes with grit.
Yeah.
Is what we need to do. We need to one out.
Yeah.
Any way possible. I'm with you, Coach.
It really doesn't matter how it happens, but
Right.
Arkansas is a favorite tonight. And I don't know how. And I know they're at home, but
Well,
this is not the
What I
same.
tell you, yeah, I thought they'd be a point and a half. I'm looking
You
here.
called it.
I'm on the Bet Saracen app. That's what we said yesterday. It's a 1 point line now.
Oh, did it shift this morning? It was
Oh
one-
yeah, big shift, half a point. Yeah, is that what it was? Because
It was legit. When I looked at it this morning, it was 1.5.
or a point and a half is the real gamblers say. But,
I'm not a real gambler.
yeah. Arkansas's -1 tonight. Arkansas's -115 on the money line. Over under 138.
Tell me
at,
now.
at Bet Saracen.
We're talking about money.
Now here's one thing I want to look. Let's see if it's on here. Individual player. Let me scroll through as you're talking. But just to see if Boogie was on any of the.
Well, he's listed out as the injury report, so he's not playing tonight.
Right.
But it's just a matter of the rest of the season. Rothstein's pretty good on intel when it comes to stuff like this. I'm going to guess he's
He is not
accurate
on here.
in this assessment. Plus, I would be very surprised if that ended up not being the case. My thing is like, even as an Arkansas fan, like, why do you not bet on Georgia tonight to try and win money? I mean, what has this team showed you in 5 conference games? And I know there's going to be a shakeup with no Boogie Flan tonight. But what is this team? If you want to win money tonight, why would you not bet on Georgia?
Well,
Allegiance to your team?
the happy hedge. You bet against Arkansas, and if you lose money. If the team wins, it fills your heart. Yeah, the happy hedge.
The happy hedge, if you sorts. What are you going to do tonight? Are you going to bet on this game? 877-377-6963. It's a What's Your Beef Wednesday, brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market. We got our hog update and our Morning Rush Daily Question coming up in this hour.
All right, we're brought to you by our friends at Matchstick Studios and Modular Orange, 479-755-3043. If you're us talking about business owners and decision makers in the corporate world, if you're the person looking for a website for your company to display your products, your services, the things you provide to your customers on a 24/7 basis, a great-looking website is a must in business. No one trusts or really wants to do business with someone they can't check out, if you will, at your will. Modular Orange can create that for you, help you design, write, host, launch, do everything that's a turnkey solution. 479-755-3043. It's only $95 a month. For Matchstick Studios, go to modularorange.com for details.
All right, when we return, like I say, your hog update, what did Cal have to say on his show Monday night?
What's Your Beef Wednesday is brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Designed by Jason Christie, the Booyah Finesse Covert Spinnerbait doesn't just bring the fight, it dominates. Choose from 3 blade options: Colorado for maximum thump, Willow for bright flash, and the one the pros won't talk about, the Oklahoma blade. Perfectly balanced for subtle vibration, multiple flash points, and unmatched versatility. The Oklahoma blade is your secret weapon for pressured waters. Precision engineering, tournament proven, and one mission: dominate. Booyah Finesse Covert Spinnerbait, here for one thing.
This is the Morning Rush.
As you kids would say, we're not even mid. You like that? That make me sound cool? Make me sound young?
The Newmeyer family is a mainstay in Fort Smith, and their newest restaurant, the Whippoorwill, has so much to offer. Friday night catfish, good. Tuesday nights, kids 10 and under eat free with an adult meal purchase. Don't forget about Whippoorwill for every Hogs game with their massive projection screen. For catering options, call 479-769-2095. Newmeyer's Whippoorwill Restaurant, now a part of the Newmeyer family.
Hi folks, Larry Rath here for Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, where all we do is keep you rolling. Whether you're buying a car, selling a car, or taking care of a car, we've got you. Be sure to follow us on Facebook to see how you can take advantage of $1,000 your way on select road-ready certified used cars with warranty, as well as buy 3, get 1 free on all tires in our Meineke Car Care Center. Start your new year right. Call, click, or come by today and see why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, Fort Smith.
Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
Folks, it's that time of year again.
Mom, what's he talking about?
Matt, I have no idea.
It's hoop time, and in about a month, it's going to be baseball season.
And the Stadium Shop has everything you need.
Whether it's decorating your fan cave or getting something to wear for the game, we have what you need.
We even have Nike basketball jerseys, sideline apparel, even brands like Cutter and Buck and Champion.
Or how about something from Tommy Bahama or Coliseum for those Hawaiian shirt Sundays?
Guys, Nike baseball team hats and jerseys will get here about the 1st of February. Hey, Matt, do you know what's blue but doesn't weigh very much?
No, what?
Light blue.
Mom, please help.
Matt, there's no cure for a dad joke.
Folks, come by the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum-Walker Stadium, or shop us on them Insta WW book.
Dad, it's
Facebook.
the website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or call us at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
Do you need help with your next project? Metters Lumber True Value is here to help. A family-owned business since 1936, the staff has more than 90 years of experience in construction and the hardware business. If they don't have what you need, they know how to get it, and they are more than happy to accommodate your special order. So whether it's building a new deck, a paint project around the house, or needing a new set of tools, Metters Lumber True Value has everything you need. With locations in Alma, Ozark, and Clarksville, and you can shop online at metterslumber.com. Metters Lumber True Value.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text ROCK to 321321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text ROCK to 321321. That's ROCK to 321321.
With the new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, luxury is all in the details. A cheesy gordita crunch with the crisp bite of a crunchy taco wrapped in a pillowy flatbread. A beefy 5-layer burrito with seasoned beef stacked on velvety melted cheese. A crunchy taco, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a medium drink. All for just $7. Live Lux for less today at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks exclude free tax extra.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3.
Arkansas football. It's the players running through the A. Hog hats. It's more than 70,000 fans calling Woo Pig Suey.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I've got just one thing I want to say to you. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This is your Hog Update on the Morning Rush. Brought to you by Mr. Sparky. Need a licensed electrician to service your home? For one of their local pros, call 888-8-SPARKY.
We were talking about dogs earlier. Colton was having some issues. I'm thinking about getting a pup, and Cal was talking about dogs Monday night.
Do you know what's great about dogs? They don't know if you win or lose. They jump up. They lick your face. I'm over here dying. This dog wants to hug me, and every once in a while, Ellen does too.
Well, Cal's dogs be more supportive tonight if Cal walks home at about 11 tonight after Arkansas win.
Yeah, he's right. That's
Take
the
us
thing
inside
about
the
dogs.
house.
That's the thing about dogs. They just want to know if you have something to eat to give them. I mean, you got any scraps? You got anything that tastes good that that you can give me? Because all you got to say is in my house bites, and man, you got their full and undivided attention.
They're good. They're good to go.
They don't care if you win or lose. Good day, bad day at work. Made $1 million, lost $1 million. They don't care.
Well, did you see, on the subject of Arkansas basketball, did you see the new trailer from Omaha Productions with the what is it, Calipari Razor's Edge? Have you seen that yet?
I have not.
Okay, they got a little.
When I get into my coaching mode, I see nothing but the court. I don't see a fan. I don't see a TV camera.
So it goes on a little bit. It's a 6-part docu-series on John Calipari, like I said, Peyton Manning's Omaha Productions. It's going to premiere coming up Monday, February the 10th. Not the best.
But they weren't counting on an 0-5 start.
No chance. And that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I feel bad because I feel like Omaha Productions puts out some pretty quality stuff when it comes to just what I've seen. I know you're a big fan of the Manning brothers and
Yeah,
Peyton
I
Manning.
haven't watched as much late. I mean, ESPN Plus, Peyton's Places were.
You liked it. Yeah.
I haven't. I need to. I mean, that's a binge watch thing. I've got a long flight coming up in a couple weeks. I may download like 10 of those just to watch on the flight or something.
Yeah, you a fan of
so
it?
good.
You a fan of it too, Colton? You
Yeah,
like
those
it?
are great. They're short, they're like 15, 20 minutes. They're not very long. They're always filled. Peyton is hilarious, and so they're funny, and they're filled with great. He gives great stories and great guests on there always. They're really worth a watch.
I don't know. I mean, as talented as he was on the field, he's just as talented doing those things. I don't know if they're acting skills or just on camera skills, but he's really good in the way he's
just very
the way
normal.
he sets it up. His tonality, his delivery, his deadpan at times. He is just really entertaining.
He seems like there's when you parallel the two quarterbacks, Brady and Manning. Manning seems like someone you would drink a Budweiser with, sit in a bar with, hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love watching Tom Brady, but he's got this like very moat around his house exterior.
He is less common man.
Yes, and Manning has done a good job.
He's a little more common man.
Beer is not on the TB12 method either, so you
No.
definitely can't do that.
That's a good point in that.
Tom Brady's better than you. He knows it. You know it.
Your wife
don't need to
knows it.
discuss
Your wife knows it.
Exactly.
All right, that is your
Peyton. Not so much.
All right, one more. Hold on. I think I had one more thing. Your hog update. Softball team checks in the top 15 in multiple polls. I know people excited to see what Courtney Deifel's team and squad can do this year. And then again, the game is tonight at 8:00 on the SEC Network. Chuck and Z courtside at 7:30.
I have to plan a nap today just to get a little 30-minute power nap to get through it tonight.
It's gonna be late. It's gonna be late. All right, that's your hog update today, and that's brought to you by Mr. Sparky.
You have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
All right, so you mentioned what shows you like to watch. I got a question. 1923. I have not started watching it yet.
Yeah, I've
is
watched
it
all
worth?
of it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Because Landman had its season finale, and I'm showless right now.
1923.
It's good.
It is. You got to fight through. There's some brutal scenes early.
Just like killing or
just beating.
oof. All right.
So you got to get through some of that.
Like Helen Mirren's a tremendous actress.
But-
Harrison Ford's a stud.
Yeah. No, it is great.
British
So-
chick is beautiful. I don't know her. I don't know her name, but it's good.
Yeah,
2 thumbs
good.
up.
I've watched it twice actually.
Okay. All right.
So
Then I will. I've got the only
I
streaming.
like 1923 better than what was the other one?
1883.
1883. Yeah.
Okay.
And it had Faith Hill in it. Who once Zach Harns once turned down. So
Do you believe that
no,
story?
not for a second.
Okay. Yeah. I the story is pretty. Like he goes step by step. I don't know if I can.
He's no Taylor Sheridan. No. But no, you'll really enjoy it.
Okay.
1883 is good. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched that either.
You need to do both of those.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Who's 1883 got in? I get them confused.
Tim McGraw.
Okay.
Faith Hill.
What's her face? Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, what is her name? No, gosh. I can't think of her name. But I know who. Yeah, that's Snap too. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you'll enjoy it. It goes back to the wagon trail. Coming across heading across it. It's Sam. Is it Sam Elliott? He's also in there.
Okay.
So,
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Chad Texter Candace says Warrior on Netflix is awesome. You've seen that?
I've
I have
not seen
that.
Warrior. No.
Have you seen that, Colton? Does that ring a bell?
I've not seen that one.
Okay.
I mean, pretty much we're all just going to be slaves at some point to our subscriptions. I mean,
I've got
like YouTube or Hulu or whatever you got. Then you got to have Paramount. Then you got to have all this.
I pay, I think, $45 every 2 or 3 months for Fubu, Tommy. That's it.
Well, you're
Paramount Plus is free with something else I pay for.
Hey, Sassy's Barbecue, the place for Coach Cal show on Monday nights. 2 locations in Fayetteville. You can find them on College, and you can also find them off the Weddington exit on Steamboat Drive. Great menu, and we're talking earlier about the games this weekend with the conference championship, the Super Bowl coming up. Get your Razor Packs ordered at sassysbarbecue.com and be ready for the big game that's coming up in just a few weeks. That's Sassy's Barbecue, 2 locations in Fayetteville and online at sassysbarbecue.com. Eat, drink, and be sassy. We're proud to be a part with Arkansas Children's Hospital, the Arkansas Children's Northwest Miracles and Magic Radiothon. It's all coming together February the 21st. Go to hitthatline.com, click on the Miracles of Magic tab there, and make your donation. It's presented by Crabtree RV in Alma, Heartland Honda, Power Sports and Marine in Springdale, Schlotzsky's, it's a mouthful, they're all over our area, and Heart to Heart Pregnancy and Family Care Center. Go to hitthatline.com now for details.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Do you need to go to a break right now?
This is the Morning Rush.
With the new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, luxury is all in the details. A cheesy gordita crunch with the crisp bite of a crunchy taco wrapped in a pillowy flatbread. A beefy 5-layer burrito with seasoned beef stacked on velvety melted cheese. A crunchy taco, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a medium drink. All for just $7. Live Lux for less today at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks excludes free tax extra.
It's Ty Richardson with owner and operator Cecil Gardner with Jazzco Graphics, now 17 years in the industry.
What makes you unique from other stores in the area?
I try to build a great relationship with all of my customers. I can do just anything from cars to food trucks to signs, banners. I do a lot of custom this and that. I'll say 100% of anybody come in here, they leave out happy. Jazzco Graphics Design, 2415 Midland. It's on the corner of Midland and Kelly. Jazzco Graphics, the one-stop shop.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up, home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Valley Family Dental at the entrance to Riley Farms provides every type of dental care and procedure for you and your family. General dentistry, braces, implants, same-day crowns, and cosmetics. Dr. Sparkman, Farmer, and now Dr. Blaine Van Nice work to give all of their patients a better life with a better smile. Valley Family Dental, 5901 Riley Park Drive, Suite A at the entrance to Riley Farms. Let them know you heard this on ESPN Radio and receive $300 off a snore guard. Valley Family Dental, 479-226-3500 for an appointment or visit valleyfamilydentalpractice.com.
At Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville,
we know you have many places to buy a car. Our competitive pricing and no-pressure sales team
has made us your premier GMC and Chevrolet dealer in the River Valley for almost 50 years.
Our impressive inventory is changing daily. Shop online 24/7 at philwright.com.
For a simplified buying process, trust Phil Wright Autoplex. Great inventory, great prices, and an overall great buying experience. Exit 84 off I-40, Russellville.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, full day cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike
Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call. Cleans it all.
Are you ready to indulge in an unforgettable fine dining experience? Then come join us at Uncorked, where every meal is a masterpiece, crafted with the finest ingredients to tantalize your taste buds. And with our extensive selection of cocktails, wine, craft beer, and bourbons, we've got something for everyone. So why not take a break from the ordinary and join us on Phoenix Avenue next to Sodi's? Come savor the moment with us at Uncorked, where every visit is a celebration.
Discover the ultimate adventure at the Northwest Arkansas Boat and Outdoor Expo on February 6th through the 9th at the Rogers Convention Center. Check out a vast array of boats by the finest boat dealers in the area. Learn from experts, test out the latest equipment, and gain insight that will take your adventure to new heights. This show is the perfect place to see all the boat brands at the same time and compare. The Northwest Arkansas Boat and Outdoor Expo, February 6th through the 9th at the Rogers Convention Center, where your next adventure begins.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3. Time for the Carpat Social Morning Rush Daily Question.
All right, you men. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer to the best of your ability.
It's going to be a quick answer to an incredibly terrible, long question.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Check out Nate and Christian's Place in Lowell online at carpatsocial.com.
All right, I'm going to go full Ruskin and Zach. No sports in the Morning Rush Daily Question. We were just talking about trying to find you a new series, whether 1923, 1883 were right for you. What's the most important thing when you're looking on Netflix or Hulu or Paramount, or where? Is it the picture? Is that what draws you in? Is it the description, or is it a friend's recommendation or a stranger's recommendation that will hook you into a show? What's the most important element when seeking out a new series to binge watch or to pick up? What's the most important element to you? Because I think that picture that they put in there
oftentimes
is vitally important.
Yeah. And by the way, I couldn't think of the gal's name. Isabel May. I was thinking of for 1883. I think it's a friend recommendation because if you know someone that has common interest as you, then more often than not, you're going to like the same shows that he or she likes. So that's where that's the visual aspect.
There's a fourth element to this. Like with Netflix, if you like one thing, it'll give you recommendation because you watched or because you liked, whatever the series is.
The algorithm. It's good
you might
for
try
it.
that. Yeah, the algorithm's good for that. But I'm like you. I am searching and seeking out stuff, and then like Tulsa King.
Sylvester Stallone.
I watched like 4 or 5 episodes, and it's okay, but I just got distracted. I don't know. I put it down, and I can't get back to that.
Hog Wild wants.
But Landman. I can't wait for the next series, the next season to get out.
Yeah. Hog Wild and Van Buren says, get off this Taylor Sheridan Yellowstone soap opera crap fest. He's not a fan. Some recommendations that
I think they're well written for the most part. Now the last few episodes of Yellowstone were terrible. As far as the writing and the
well, they didn't have anywhere to go.
No, I mean it's all.
It was done. Squid Games has been a recommendation from a text of the 479. Sneaky Pete on Prime. I've heard Minority. I've heard that from a couple friends of mine.
Sneaky Pete.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Reacher. Reacher is really good. If you haven't seen that one, there's 2 seasons of that, I think,
with
now, maybe 3.
Thad Castle.
Yeah, with that. Well, he's fantastic. He's a really good actor, and he plays a great Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend that one. On
Was
Prime.
Was there a show or a series that first got you hooked? Because there was one that I didn't have Netflix. I didn't have any of that stuff.
That made you buy
that made you get your first subscription. See, y'all are of that age where cable, satellite, all that probably. Colton, have you ever had satellite or cable in your home?
Yeah, I mean,
not with your parent, not at your parents'
in
house.
my home, absolutely not. Never once paid for cable.
I'm talking about your parents' house. I'm talking about your house. Have you? You probably have because
I leached off someone else.
Yeah,
just to.
See, and I still got satellite. I mean, at some point I'll cut that cord too, but and go with like YouTube or something. Just hadn't done it yet.
Sports wise,
but the series that brought me to the other side was Mad Men, because I got in late on that on AMC, and then I want to go back and watch it from the very beginning, because I'm one of those guys that I can't pick it up season 6, episode 3. I've got to go back to 1-1.
You know,
so, and that's what got me on Netflix was Mad Men.
You know, Ham's a lawyer, or sorry, what I said, lawyer, a Longhorn. You know, he's an Austin guy. That I don't like. Listen, when I know
if you didn't watch or listen, if you didn't watch a movie or listen to music based on someone's political or sports allegiances, you'd never watch anything.
But they're called like Glenn Powell. I think he's a great actor. He's a Texas Longhorn. Well, Matthew McConaughey. I think he's a great actor. Texas Longhorn. Yeah. And I always had that in the back of my head. I was like,
do we have any actors that are tied to the Arkansas?
You've got Arkansas connections. Like we've talked about Wes Bentley, who's in Yellowstone.
No, I mean Razorback connections, though. Not Arkansas, Razorback connection. I guess Jerry Jones now. He appeared in Landman.
Who's the you can help me. Hot Tub Time Machine. He's from Glenwood, Arkansas, Colton. He's got long hair. He's in 2.5 Men. He's just not as famous, but he's awesome. I love I can't think of the actor's name, but he's fantastic. I think he's hilarious, but not to the same. He's an Arkansas fan.
We need like a Matthew McConaughey. We need someone that, that bleeds Razorback red, that wants to be on that sideline, that has some high profile.
You're talking about Clark Duke?
Yeah, Clark Duke. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
He's an Arkansas fan, but that's not the same because he's a Glenwood guy.
Ashley Judd with Kentucky. We don't have. I mean, we got like Justin Moore.
We got
John Daly.
We used to have Ralphie May. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What's his face? Judge Reinhold, I think, is from Little Rock. We sat next to
again. I want people that are at games that live and die with what the Razorbacks do on the court or on the field.
Had Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
But you want an actor or actress.
Well, I mean, just someone that's high profile. John Daly's really as close as you've got.
Mm-hmm.
John Daly and Jerry Jones are the most high profile Razorback alumni / fans.
I can't think of an actor or actress that is.
Exactly.
It's just.
There's people from Arkansas, but they're not Razorback fans.
Yeah.
Public Razorback
Josh
fans.
Lucas is another guy that's from Arkansas. I don't think he's a Razorback fan, or if he does, he hides it pretty well. But like you said, I think of all these people from Arkansas. Like you're talking about, you don't have that set up when it comes to that and everything else.
All right, that's your Morning Rush Daily Question, brought to you by Cart Path Social. It is Inside Golf Weather. You can find it at Cart Path Social.
Yep, yeah, cartpathsocial.com. Give Christian and Nate a call at 479-487-3622. I had lunch with them last Friday. They've been really busy lately. So if you want to book something for the weekend, if you want to book something for the week after school, after work, you can do that. You can book online or call them. They're located at 122 Grant Place in Lowell. Professional grade equipment in Northwest Arkansas, realistic golf in a casual environment. You can play all these different majors courses. You can practice your game. You can have fun watching. I'm used to saying college football. College football's done. NFL playoffs this weekend. You can watch the big game there at Cart Path Social. No golf.
So you have two buddies that have a simulator set up, and you're no better than you are at golf? What? I don't understand. You've got all winter here to practice.
To be honest, Nate's good. Christian's not. So they're split. Like, one of them looks like he uses the facility. Nate can. Christian can't. I don't think.
He can't beat you?
No. I don't think
he
so.
is bad.
Yeah. So, Cart Path Social. Maybe Christian could. Last time I think I could beat it. But that's, again, Cart Path Social. You can challenge Christian and Nate if you see them in there to see if you're better than those two guys if you need to. We got a text back from Jim in Magazine. He wanted to re-examine this Razorback Foundation donation levels that I guess, Tommy, were at the highest, was it 20,000 per year, but now it's gone up to where you're at, the diamond level at 40,000.
Triple diamond, double platinum.
40,000 plus per year.
I got two of them, actually.
I guess, help me on the business side. Is this happening? This is happening just everywhere, right? I'm not trying to defend the Razorback Foundation or the athletics department. I'm just trying to understand. This is pretty.
What would be wrong with this? What would be wrong with the university and the foundation asking? Hang on. Is anyone forced? Have we passed? I know the legislature's in session. Are we passing a law requiring anybody to buy this? Is there some obligation? It's a choice. It's just like anything else. Why do I stay at Hilton properties when I go to a hotel? Because they give me points, and the more nights I stay and the more points I earn, I get better status. It's a loyalty program.
It's big status, Colton.
It's double diamond, triple platinum.
That's bigger.
Why? Southwest Airlines. Why? Some choose their reward. I mean, we do it in life every day. Rewards. Your McDonald's app, you get points. Why do they do that? For loyalty, and you get free stuff. I mean, it's done in many walks of life. This is just another level. You go to Chick-fil-A, the more you buy, the more points, you get a higher status. That gets you more points. Your credit cards do this. Why is this any different? No one's forcing anyone to buy one of these or invest, as they'd like to say, in a $40,000 new high-end level. What's the problem?
Let me
with it?
talk in someone that's more likely in the salary structure. Some of our listeners.
This isn't for you. It isn't for me.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
it's not for us.
Well, that being said, I just think in a situation, what it feels like, if we're going off feelings, is the athletics department and the foundation is squeezing out the season. Listen, everything you just said is accurate.
No. They're creating a new category to segment the upper end a little bit more for people because here's the thing, there's more than you think in that 20,000 Broyles Matthews group, and there's probably people already giving 40 plus a year. They just don't have their own level or own status. As you go through life, you like the status of it. You like the benefits. It's worth the cost to you to be able to
the love, lavish.
Why do
gifts.
you have? I guarantee you, if you talk to the people that have the Gucci row seats at Bud Walton, one of the things they really like about it is they got a little room back there. They can walk in and get a Coke and a bag of peanuts and some M&Ms and a hot dog or whatever.
Go to the bathroom.
Filet mignon, private bathrooms. That's what you pay for. It's not that the seat on the floor is the creme de la creme. I could say you could find a better seat in that arena.
Would Billy Bob Thornton be at Diamond level if he was an Arkansas fan?
Probably. But you like the benefits that go along with it. They're providing another level of benefits for you.
See, maybe this is just because I've never had millions of dollars. I'm going to be middle class the rest of my life, but I feel like I would like the same things even with an excessive amount of cash. Like, I feel like I'll eat the same stuff and drink the same stuff and do the same stuff. And again, I'm not in a salary or a level of classification that some of those Diamond members are. And everything you just said is accurate. I'm just curious for those that all of a sudden, with this reseeding and whatnot, for the second teamers, what I mean by second teamers is the people that work at Tyson, Walmart, J.B. Hunt, or one of the other
in what
retailers.
Kind of capacity?
In what? No.
You say work at those places. In what kind of capacity?
Executive role, whatever, where they make money.
Okay.
And when I say second teamers, Arkansas is their second favorite team. They've come here. They like Northwest Arkansas.
All right,
Northwest Arkansas is a great community. All of Arkansas is. I love living here. But they've come to really like this pocket here in Arkansas. And they've bought into the Razorback culture, not fully immersed in it. They didn't grow up here, but they bought in. And this is way more affordable. This is not a drop in the bucket, but this is an investment they can make relative to Joe in Stuttgart, who's had season tickets for his entire life, or his family's, and now they're having to get him up because he can't afford this level. So you're going to do just what happened to Baum-Walker Stadium. The second teamers are going to have the marquee seats, and they're not going to attend games. And Bud Walton's going to lose its teeth a little bit.
Let's continue down this path a little bit, because I think some of what you said is right, and I think some of what you said is maybe off center a little bit. It's What's Your Beef Wednesday, brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Get game day ready for the big games coming up. 479-443-0000. Whether it's hand-cut steaks or house-made sausages, gourmet burgers, they can get you and your menu ready for the big games that are coming up the rest of the NFL season. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. We're also brought to you by Wheels RV this morning, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. The best brands like Grand Design, Forest River, and now Brinkley Model Z's all there, and a lifetime warranty on every new RV they sell. You won't find that anywhere else other than Wheels RV. 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale.
When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's #1 mobile app for placing sports wagers.
There's big news in the mobile sports betting business. Bet Saracen was just named the 15th largest sports book in America. That's because Arkansans like to do business with a winner. Find all your winners on Bet Saracen. Download it today and look for my RR prop bet specials. I pick them, you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
For decades, the Rebel Crawfish has been a tackle box staple. But now, get ready for the next generation. Introducing the all-new Rebel Matte series of Rebel Crawfish. 4 all-new ultra matte colors that eliminate glare and enhance realism, mimicking a natural crawfish like never before. The same iconic shape and swimming action, but now with a stunning matte finish. Upgrade to the all-new matte series of Rebel Crawfish today at Walmart, Bass Pro Shops, Dick's Sporting Goods, and local tackle shops everywhere. Rebel. Catch fish anywhere.
This is the Morning Rush.
Hi, folks. Larry Rath here for Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, where all we do is keep you rolling. Whether you're buying a car, selling a car, or taking care of a car, we've got you. Be sure to follow us on Facebook to see how you can take advantage of $1,000 your way on select road-ready certified used cars with warranty, as well as buy 3, get 1 free on all tires in our Meineke Car Care Center. Start your new year right. Call, click, or come by today and see why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, Fort Smith.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your #1 source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball to NHL and UFC, head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
Eat Lux your way with the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. The $5 classic box is iconic all over. The $7 Supreme box has your decadent favorites and then some. The $9 Discovery box introduces you to your newest obsession, like cheesy dipping burritos. Introducing the new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Cantina Chicken Menu, only at Taco Bell.
353. This hour of the Morning Rush is brought to you by Bud Light, brewed with the best barley, rice, water, and hops to be America's favorite light beer. Bud Light, please drink responsibly.
Do you want to win? Absolutely.
I would do horrid things for Arkansas to get in the national championship and lose by 11 to Ohio State. We all know about losing to Ohio State. Yeah, don't go there. Yeah. Or I've already said some things on the show that have maybe crossed the line here and there regarding animals. But
the silence of the lamb.
Yeah, something like that.
This is the Morning Rush.
What would you do for a win tonight? Beat Georgia, your 1.5-point favorite against the Bulldogs later on, 8 o'clock. 7:30 courtside show with Chuck and Z. What would you do? I love those commercials. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I thought that was great marketing by them. I would do much more for a football national runner-up, but I would like to see this team win tonight. Maybe get something going a little bit. We'll see if it happens later on tonight.
Would you download the Hit That Line Now app powered by Taco Bell? Would you do that for a win tonight?
Absolutely.
It couldn't hurt.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Hey, whether you're craving something cheesy, saucy, or crunchy, Taco Bell has you covered. Download the Hit That Line Now app, the Apple app or Google Play Store. It's brought to you by Taco Bell. This weekend, racing back at Oaklawn. Hopefully the weather's up. And they made a little schedule change, too, didn't they? They added a day on tomorrow. I believe they've added a day of racing. Saturday's huge day. Southwest Stakes is the highlight of the card, $1 million Grade 3 stakes race. Huge prep race to get ready for the Arkansas Derby and beyond. That is this Saturday. We'll have Lane Whitman on to discuss all of it. If you haven't downloaded the Oaklawn Anywhere app, be sure and do that soon. With the Oaklawn Anywhere app, you can get points for every dollar wagered. There's also handicapping information and a ton of stuff there. You can get it all there and use the promo code RUSH25, RUSH25. And get your $150 sign-up bonus with the Oaklawn Anywhere app. What's beefing today? What are you just peed off about? What is it? Boogie Flam being out probably for the rest of the year? Is it the 0-5 start? Has it been something in traffic? What is just got you just boiled over this morning? We're taking all your complaints on What's Your Beef Wednesday. It's brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Get game day ready for everything you need for the big games. Gourmet burgers, house-made sausages, pork tenderloins. I mean, all the sides, everything you need is at Richards, 479-443-0000, or go to richardscountrymeatmarket.com. Ty, what are you upset about today?
Firstly, can I ask you that question? Are you a bad parent if you say your beef is your kids?
Well,
like if you respond, my kids.
If
that's
you
what's
say no,
off
then you haven't been a parent yet.
Okay. I didn't know if that was.
I promise you, there have been plenty of days that Baylor Brad, you were at the top of his list.
No question. Probably still am on a daily basis.
I get text all the time. You are.
Here's something I have down. The trash and recycle not coming on the same day. Has your trash been picked up? Trash has been sitting outside.
On the same day.
Mine usually do, but I guess post snowstorm.
Yeah.
They haven't. It's been my trash can's been sitting outside for 3 or 4 days. Every day I lift it up, it's still there.
What's your normal trash day?
Monday.
Hmm.
So it's
Did you
a small
have it
beat.
out on time?
Yeah, brought it out Sunday. Sundays, it's on my list to do. Do it every Sunday. Knock it out and knock it out. Other beef. Records of 2025 opponents in 2024. Want to know who's at the top of the list for Arkansas, or who's at the top of the list for SEC football when it comes
whose
to
opponents had the best records
in 2024? Any ideas?
Well, I'm going to say Arkansas.
That
probably.
would be the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Because you're playing two teams that were in the Final Four and one of the national championship games. So, yeah, they got to have you just based on who you're playing.
106 and 53. All right, real quick before we talk to RD, you wanted to expand upon the conversation at the end of the hour. If you missed it, Matt Jones, Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat Gazette, wrote a piece about the foundation levels changing for the Razorback Foundation.
This is not something that's being forced on you, but if you want to expand the costs are going up, right? Cost of coaches go up. Obviously, they're now revenue sharing. They got to find other ways to bring money in to support and maintain as much of the level that they have now. You've had people that have given lots of money over the years that couldn't get seats, that were given $20,000, $25,000 a year, but because those sections were filled up and because there wasn't a higher level of giving, they were just stuck at the back of the line. Well, not the back of the line, but the middle of the line, if you will. Now, from a business standpoint, and let's use baseball as the example, or any other sport, is it fair for someone in Bud Walton Arena that's giving $25,000 to be stuck in the end zone seats lower level when someone that's giving $15,000 is going to have those seats forever? Or someone sitting at the 30 when they could they're given enough to sit at the 50? You have to create these new levels because you have got a finite amount of inventory. Your seats are your inventory.
Does eminent domain not apply here?
It does not.
Well, you know what it feels like? It feels like
at some point they have to create new policy to protect their best inventory and to get the most for it.
Okay, so
the seats at the 50, the seats at midcourt, the seats behind home plate have to garner as much revenue as possible out there.
Here's what it feels like to me. And Artie, I promise we'll get to you. You remember that trip I took to Madison, Wisconsin, that it took like 10 flight delays, a couple cancellations, So I was on standby for a couple flights. And even though I was the first one there every time, I kept getting passed over by someone that had more flight credits and points than me, even though I was there first. That's what it felt like to me.
But you didn't have the status with American Airlines.
It's all about
or whoever.
status now.
Well, you earn
it's
status.
not about being a good person or just being there on time.
Well, who do you take?
It's all about status.
You work and dabble in business. Who do you take care of and make sure it gets taken care of? Your longest term, best customers, or the one that's just rolled on for the first month ever? The answer is both, but the long term loyal client is always the one that should be the priority in any business.
Why'd you have
Dance
to
with the one that brought you.
Why do you have to make sense?
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Richard Davenport's with and now Whole Hog Sports.
Richard knows. They created this $40,000 level for people just like Richard that are double platinum, triple diamond members.
He gets a media credential and
he's got 20 seats at the 50-yard line. That's how RD rolls.
How did you find that out?
Well, yeah, I FOI'd it. So
yeah.
It's
the report's gonna be on hitthatline.com later on this afternoon. Richard, that was one of your colleagues wrote that. Message boards, response, feedback. What have you gotten in the last 24 hours since Matt's post?
Well, excuse me. Be honest with you, the email. I saw one of the emails that talked about going up to the 40,000 or above, whatever range, and it was kind of confusing because it was almost like in order, regardless of what your status was, as far as contribution, say it's $5,000, it almost sounded like you, in order to keep your tickets, you had to up to 40,000, and it created some uncertainty with some people. Now, other people it didn't, but if you read the email, that at least the one that I saw, it was kind of confusing. So I think whoever did the email or whatever probably could have worded it better. And there was some some uneasiness when it first came out.
Saying Tommy,
confusion by design.
yeah,
I think.
Tommy should have proofread. Is that what you're saying?
It was. I'm telling you, it was confusing and upsetting to some people, thinking they're going to have to come up with another $25,000-$30,000 to keep their tickets.
Well,
but that was obviously it wasn't the case.
But the reality is, even if you're giving, listen, I don't give $10,000 a year. I don't give $5,000 a year. I give some, but not, But I'm it's crystal clear to me. If I want to keep my seats where they're located, I'm going to have a choice. I can give more money, or I can move to a less desirable location.
So my $100 ain't cutting it. Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's not to keep. I don't know where you're sitting now, but if you're not upper deck corners in the stadium, you're probably going to have to move if you got a very desirable seat, and that's the reality. Richard, is you're paying a basketball coach $8 million. You're going to take $20+ million out of your budget for rev share. They've got to find a way to raise some more money, and this is one step to do that. And if you're given $40,000 a year and that's the highest level, you should be able to sit wherever you want to sit in any venue.
Yeah, I agree. I totally understand trying to keep up with revenue sharing and the prices of just the price of just doing business in athletic departments across the country. I mean, it's obviously going to go up. And you have to do it, but at the same time, it's kind of scary when it first comes out. For a lot of these middle class, I just worry about pricing out middle class people.
Yeah,
families. I really do. You look at the NFL. You look at the professional franchises in all sports, and some of the tickets, just going to a game is just outrageous when you include concessions, parking, obviously the tickets. It's just outrageous, and I just hate to see some middle class people get left out, and it's probably going to happen, and it's just a reality, but it sucks.
Yeah, and I don't think we're candidates here for this $40,000 plan, but the reality is, even if you're given 10, plus you're buying the tickets, and you're in for say 15 to 20, and listen, the U of A isn't going to like what I'm getting ready to say, but you could take that 15 or 20,000, set it aside, and the games you really want to go to, the games that fit. Hey, I don't have anything going on this weekend. I want to go watch Arkansas and OU. You could dip into that fund a lot of times to buy tickets on the secondary market. There used to be a day where games weren't on TV and secondary markets didn't exist, and you had to know somebody to get your hands on a ticket. And if not, you just stood on the sidewalk with two fingers in the air.
Yeah.
And those days are long gone. You could take the money you spend on parking, tailgating, concessions, tickets, giving, all of those things, and you could buy a lot of good seats to a lot of great games and probably have a lot of money left over.
Well, and I've talked to some people that give the upper tier of contributions, and they're not exactly happy. Especially them, they're not happy because they're getting hit up about NIL and so many other things, and at some point, enough's enough. And when will be enough? Would this be the case where they lose some big money contributions? And I don't know. I mean, it may not. We may look back and say, well, that they obviously this worked out well, and this was needed to be able to compete against the best of the best in the SEC and nationwide. So, but at the same time, I think in targeted people that do give large amounts of money, they're just they have money fatigue. I can tell you that. I talked to several, and they're just kind of like, I don't even call me. Don't even call me about NIL.
Well,
don't call me about giving to facilities or whatever. I'm maxed out. I'm done.
Well, I think they ought to just put the tickets and the giving and all that stuff on Amazon, and you'd open up a whole market of females out there that, if you could figure out how to put it in a box on my doorstep, I think you'd at least have my wife's attention.
You still in that issue?
Oh, well, I mean, trust me, any married man listening is saying Kraft is 100% right on this. So that's what the U of A should do, is just put the tickets and the giving levels on Amazon. They'd probably sell a few.
I don't know if my dad's listening or not, but my dad does this thing with my, call her bonus mom because she is, where she has a budget, and occasionally she goes over it, but it sends to work. So just when you get home, you're good with spreadsheets. Just type out a spreadsheet and
a little pivot table or
hand it to Laura and see what happens.
Yeah.
Tell me tomorrow how it goes. Write that down.
Tell you how to go.
Doing the show solo tomorrow, Ty.
Yeah, that would not be. In other news, women beats.
Local radio station manager murdered.
Oh, I just crumbled up the Missouri box score. Hope I can live without that.
RD tonight, no Boogie Flan. It doesn't sound like he's going to play the rest of the season. Hadn't talked to you about that yet. Just kind of your thoughts on what's happening with this team right now.
Well, here's the optimistic side. Well, maybe Davis and some of the other guys, especially Davis, recognizes, okay, I need to do more. I have to do more, and he gets back into the way he played last year at Florida Atlantic. He's more aggressive. He's more, assertive in his offensive game. You got 15 points you got to make up, and maybe other guys are saying, "Hey, this is my opportunity to do it." And that's the way I look at it. I think you may see improved play from some guys, and maybe that you're able to, take care of the 15 points that you're going to be missing. So it'd be interesting. Obviously, it's like Chin said yesterday or the other day. It's going to be by committee for his taking over the point guard role. But I think it could loosen up some other guys and make them be more aggressive in their offensive game.
Artie, you're in NWA now, and I know no one wants to wait till next year, but Malik Thomas, Darius Acuff, and the kid that people can actually watch in person, Isaiah Sealy at Springdale. Have you got a chance to go to any games this year? And what can you say about one of the top 3 Arkansas recruits coming in class this next season?
Well, I haven't seen him this year, but I've seen him in the past, and he's very the thing that you think about with him is versatility. He can do just about everything, and then with his size, 6'6", 6'7", about 200, he can play the guard position. He can play the small forward position, and very, very athletic, as we've seen on that one dunk that we've talked about in the past. You see, he was a high flyer. His athleticism. A lot of times people don't get as excited about 4 stars when you have several 5 stars on your roster or in your class, but Cal's had a lot of success with 4 stars or even 3 stars in the past. So I think Isaiah is a guy that I think some people may underestimate. I think we may look back in a year or two and go, "Wow, this guy, is pretty special."
Yeah, and he's got some role players around him. The Hudson kid, I'm forgetting the other one. But Sealy's not. It's not a one-man band with that Springdale team. He's got some guys. That league is really competitive. Harbor's good. Bentonville West beat Harbor a week or so ago. Bentonville's pretty good. Fayetteville's going to try.
Where's
that 6A West conference is, I think, very interesting to see how that plays out in the end.
Yeah, well, like you said, that's one thing you do notice when you look at the score boxes. In the scores. You see very competitive and pretty evenly matched teams, and sometimes when you have a star like Isaiah on one team, they can kind of sometimes dominate, but not necessarily the case.
Harbor and Springdale play a week from Friday. That's going to be a extremely interesting ball game.
Okay, where's 7A? Have they bid
6A?
Have they bid that out yet?
Yep.
Where is it at? Tournament.
Springdale High School.
Okay.
Yeah. New arena.
All right, there it is. So. Richard, we'll leave it there, man. Appreciate your time this morning.
All right, guys. See you next week.
I remember when Zach posted those pictures up, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs.
Yeah.
It's like, we really do, not that we don't have good football facilities in high school across the state, but there are some just college level basketball places.
Springdale's is brand new, and it is all the amenities.
You got all of these Bulldog, not so much Wildcats because Springdale Harbor's a recently new school, but you got all these Bulldogs and all these other graduates across our state. There's like, man, these kids don't know how good they had it based on where we played back in the day.
Well, just down the road from there is Rath Auto Resources in Northwest Arkansas, Ty. You can go by and see David there.
Yep. David always happy to see. I know he was working a little bit yesterday. He's got some new employees that he's excited about. He's always excited to see people at Rath Auto Resources. The drive into 2025. We were talking about tax refunds a little bit earlier. Some of you have been saving up for a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle, whether it's David at Rath Mitsubishi or Larry at Rath Auto Resources. They're at both places from time to time. You can see them both. Rath Road Ready certified vehicles. So you know that you're going to get a quality vehicle, not one that you have to continuously take to the shop. Not that the Meineke Car Care Center isn't a great place to get your vehicle repaired, but when you buy a vehicle, you don't have to constantly update it, constantly get it fixed. And you're not going to have to when you stop in either location. Always giveaways, specifically on Rath Auto Resources Facebook. They're giving away a fireplace right now. Always seem to be giving stuff away. Stop in and see both those guys. Rath Auto Resources in Fort Smith, Rath Mitsubishi in Springdale, and you can check them both out online as well.
You're right about these facilities and the nice new arenas that a lot of schools have. I mean, and not just at the 6A level, even 5 and 4A level. I think about the one at Pea Ridge, and it's super nice. But here's the thing. All these schools have built these nice new arenas, and they seat 2,500 or 3,000, and they've got every amenity and the nice locker rooms and the weight rooms and the training rooms and hospitality rooms and on and on and on. You know what they lack anymore? Night in, night out?
Good officials?
Besides that, they've always lacked that. They lack atmosphere. Because, you built so many seats, and you had the old wooden bleachers over at Springdale's old gym, which doesn't stand any longer. And it was a little bit of a bandbox, but they were it was crowded, it was smaller, and the fans built, they had a great atmosphere. Now you've got these big arenas, but you still got 800, 1,000 coming. Well, instead of filling up a 1,200-seat gym pretty much, now they're, it's so big and spacious, it's the noise and the atmosphere and just the overall experience for a regular Tuesday or Friday game in many places across our state just is not there like it once was.
FHS, I know they have the practice gym right next to the real gym.
They're all built in anymore.
Yeah. That's how new is that?
Well, let me put it this way, and I know a lot of our listeners are on the western side of the state, but do you know what the oldest basketball arena in the 6A West is now? The oldest one.
You want to give this a whack, Colton? Can you give me a mascot?
Now that Springdale's got it, well, if I did that, it
would give it away. Yeah. I'm gonna go Bentonville.
You're exactly right.
Is that right?
And you think about Bentonville High School's campus is not that old.
We practiced there before our state championship back when I was a senior 10 years ago, and the facility.
But you've also had some new schools come online since that was built.
B West,
Heritage. Fayetteville built a new facility, but North Side and South Side have built new ones. But that's the oldest one, and it's like 20 years old now.
This is a dumb question.
Maybe 22.
Bella Vista doesn't have a high school, does it?
No, that's part of Bentonville.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Bentonville or Bentonville West.
Yeah, B West.
Yeah, but
is there a reason they didn't just call it like Centerton? Is there a reason that Bentonville West didn't?
I don't know.
Maybe Derek Ruskin could get it changed if he needs.
But I'm just saying, you go back to some of these gyms and working in the old Springdale gym, the old Fayetteville gym. Those places had atmosphere, and I hope we can get back to a point where there's atmosphere. I mean, people complained about going to Fort Smith Southside. It was small. It's the smallest gym, but it didn't take a huge crowd to make it a really imposing environment. And that's the one thing that's missing at a lot of levels. 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, night in, night out. It's not loud and rowdy like it once was.
Like when you used to walk into Warrior Gymnasium back in the day, you knew you weren't getting a victory.
When the game was over, they'd push the wooden bleachers back in.
See, you guys are talking about gyms and bleachers that can fit 1,000 people in there. I was playing in some cracker boxes, man. Really, and those were we played in West Fork every year. That's a dome gym.
What would
Gentry?
So
it's the same. It's the same as it's always been.
Yeah, and it's the same as it's always been. And it was fun because the crowd is right on top of you. So I always like those a lot better than the big, college-sized high school gyms.
Bringing back old gyms.
Well,
Morning Rush.
Ozark has a gym, has a gym of a gym, if you will. That one looks like a college arena, and it's awesome.
Yeah, but I remember Ozark's old gym, and I worked in there years ago. They tore it down
Speaking of
too many years ago.
I was taking calls on Chuck and Bo. Brian called back today. They didn't take his call, but he did call back.
Well,
still $100 less from the bet he owes me, but I don't know if I'm ever going to see that money.
Yep. You can take that to small claims court. Hey, we're brought to you by the Fence Man. 782-3936 is the number. 782-3936. Anything involving the fence, gates, powered automatic gates, even just simple repairs. I got this gate. It's dragging. The hinges are sagging, and don't know who to turn to get it fixed. The Fence Man does those type of small job repairs. They've got a truck that does just that. They got 6 different crews. They got people that specialize in powered automatic gates. They have a full welding shop for ornamental iron, whether it's wood privacy, vinyl fencing, or a great custom ornamental iron fence. They can do all of it. 782-3936, 479-782-3936. The Fence Man, he ain't afraid of no work.
As we wrap up, my dad did text me budget. I guess that was for you. Ryan in Prairie Grove says his wife makes the budget and he's told what to spend. Is that how it works?
Yeah,
in your household?
Not in my house, but I can understand.
Okay,
that.
Colton, you went to Gentry, right? We had Jason in Knoxville
That's
asking
right.
that
Home
question.
of the Fighting Pioneers.
Okay,
Baby.
so we get the Pioneers. Why am I blanking on? Not the Mavericks. You were a Rebel.
We were Rebels.
And I was a Warrior. So we got say that one more time. Rebels, Warriors. One more time. Pioneers.
JT in Hot Springs says he played in the umpire gym. Smallest gym he ever played at. I believe the umpire gym's still there, and it has a balcony.
That's cool.
Not a second level like you see in arenas. It has like a balcony. So the whole, I've seen a picture.
Like a
I've
Hoosiers
never
gym?
been
I like those.
Yeah, kind of like an old Hoosiers gym. It's an old school gym. Yeah.
We got a text from Lister Jackson and went to Subiaco Academy. Did you ever ref there?
Oh, many times.
Pretty intimidating.
On the second floor of that building.
The high school team in Gentry still practices at the gym, the Carl Gym in downtown Gentry, that has dugouts. You come. It's like dugouts. You come up onto the court. Yeah, it's a national historic place, I think, close to, or like local historic place.
Scott
Pretty
played
cool.
in the old OARC gym.
I played in the old OARC gym. Had a screen. The coach's office at the end of the floor had a screen door on it.
Jackson said he was also a Warrior, a Lamar Warrior, and Caden said that he's the shot clock operator at the University of Arkansas, and he wants to say hello this morning. Well, we say hello to you on the Morning Rush. If you want to jump in, like several of these listeners have done, talk about reminiscing on some old gyms, do so at 877-377-6963.
Figuring out lunch plans today. Art's Barbecue on Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith has a great menu for you. Burgers, catfish, the kickin' chicken's really good. The homemade onion rings are a perfect side. So they got delicious salads as well. And the thing about their salads is the meats that go on them, the ham, the turkey, those things are house smoked. So you get a great barbecue flavor, if you will, with one of their great chef salads, if you want to. Plus, they can do grilled chicken, brisket, any of those things as well. Stop in for Arts today at lunch or call ahead. They'll have it ready in the drive-up window, 452-2550. Arts Barbecue, Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith.
SEC update coming up. Games last night, games tonight. Stay with us on the Morning Rush.
Your Beef Wednesday is brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
Looking for a way to get your favorite lures from Pradco at the click of a button? Learner.com not only has brands such as Rebel, Yum, Booyah, and more, but the site includes exclusive deals and baits you won't find anywhere else for your favorite brands. We have free shipping for all U.S. orders over $35, so be sure to treat your favorite fishing buddy or yourself to some new tackle box treasures. Check out learner.com today.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
If I talk like this, it doesn't mean I'm mad. I'm talking loud. If I'm mad, I'm going to let you know I'm mad.
This is the Morning Rush.
I doubt you thought paint was anything like football, right? So you've got a favorite football team. Your painting team at the paint store in Van Buren gets you a solid primer, the perfect color, and a durable defense. That is what you want, right? Our team of Richards Paint and expertise always win for you. Whether contractor or do-it-yourself, we have the best team. The Paint Store in Van Buren. Go Hogs!
Hey, this is Dr. Cole Johnson at River Valley Smile Center. You hear my partner, Dr. Charles Liggett, at 12:15 on halftime every Monday. Dr. Liggett and I have worked at River Valley Smile Center together for 11 years now. Like the Hogs, we have a great team. Do you have a unique dental procedure, a complex dental problem, or are you just nervous about dental work? Come see me for sedation dentistry, implants, implant-supported dentures, as well as cosmetic dentistry. We are located at 8309 Phoenix Avenue in Fort Smith at the River Valley Smile Center. Check us out online at rivervalleysmiles.com or call 479-646-0706.
At Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville,
we know you have many places to buy a car. Our competitive pricing and no-pressure sales team
has made us your premier GMC and Chevrolet dealer in the River Valley for almost 50 years.
Our impressive inventory is changing daily. Shop online 24/7 at philwright.com.
For a simplified buying process, trust Phil Wright Autoplex. Great inventory, great prices, and an overall great buying experience. Exit 84 off I-40, Russellville.
Hey, this is Ty Richardson for Jake Neal and his team at Jerry Neal's Barbecue. Jake's dad, Jerry, started cooking barbecue at Jerry Neal's in 1977, and Jake took over and has been doing the same thing ever since. I got ribs the last time I was there. Woo! Man, they were good. Don't forget about the catfish either. It's cooked to order, so it's hot and fresh every single time. The best catfish in the River Valley. Jerry Neal's Barbecue, Catfish, and Catering, 1823 Phoenix Avenue in Fort Smith.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Ty Richardson for American Patriot Promotions. They have their Mina Gun Show coming up Saturday, February 1st and Sunday, February the 2nd. The American Patriot Promotions Mina Gun Show is located at the Polk County Fairgrounds in Mina. Tickets are just $10 per person and only $8 for veterans, military, police, and first responders. For more information on this event, go to AmericanPatriotPromotions.com. American Patriot Promotions is the best avenue for outstanding gun shows.
This is Daryl Johnston with Hashtag Managed IT Services. We are excited to now be part of AAA Business Systems. Hashtag will continue to handle every IT need your business will have, and now, as part of AAA Business Systems, we can handle all of your document printing and storage solutions. Together, we have the expertise to meet all of your office technology needs. Find us online at aaabm.com or call us at 471-1771.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3.
Except we've got SEC bias. Deal with it. They're the best.
In the SEC, it just means more.
I know one thing. The SEC just got a little tougher.
This is your SEC update on the Morning Rush.
And it's good point stolen. Holloway along with Sherrell teaming up on it. Holloway to Sears. One more young blood. 3. Threes. Nails pumping his fist, and the crowd erupts here at Coleman Coliseum.
That's Chris Stewart of the Alabama Sports Radio Network on the call last night in Alabama's 16-point win over the Vanderbilt Commodores, 103-87. The only ranked matchup last night was Tennessee against Mississippi State, where the Vols got a 12-point victory, and then Texas got another SEC win over Missouri, 61-53. The outcomes of last night's action, Tommy.
All right, so I mean tonight, where'd my note page go? Good games tonight. Obviously, the late game is Arkansas and Georgia. We're getting
Ole
to that
Miss.
point where we've got teams that are off midweek. So that sets at 3-3 games. There's been 5 games on Wednesday night at times, but Florida at South Carolina, Texas A&M at Ole Miss, and of course Georgia at Arkansas. A&M Ole Miss. That should be a dandy tonight. It should be a doozy in the first game, or it'd be the second game, pardon me, on ESPN2 tonight. Florida, South Carolina is the one in front of you. Don't want to go long.
Yes.
It
Fingers
starts
crossed.
at 6, then Georgia, Arkansas at 8 following that.
Hopefully Florida blows them out, and Arkansas and South Carolina doesn't give them much force, because you also don't want South Carolina to win tonight and you to lose, and you to be the last team in the Southeastern Conference without a win. By the way, Jeff Goodman's going to come on with us tomorrow, so Jeff had this stat. Arkansas, of the 16 new Power 5, 6 hours, I forget what it is in basketball, nevertheless, the Arkansas is the only school without a conference win right now of the 16 new hires.
Quit pointing out facts.
Just they keep on coming, unfortunately. As far as tonight's action, Boogie Flan will not play tonight. According to John Rothstein and his sources, he's not going to play the rest of the season. Georgia is fully healthy tonight. Curious to how Cal and his staff, Coach Coleman, Coach Payne, and the rest of them orchestrate what the lineup looks like. I know you were talking about the offenses look stagnant at times. See if we see a different offense and a different team later on tonight, Tommy.
Well, the pieces are going to have to be rearranged. So maybe by doing that, maybe you figure out the right fit. I think depth's an issue, obviously, because you're down a player. I don't know who else on this roster can contribute like that, but can you do it with 8 guys? If this is the way it is the rest of the way, they're going to have to suck it up and figure out how to do it if they have any pride at all. I mean, at some point, when is this a man check, right?
Oh, one of my favorite words.
Well, I mean, but seriously, you're 0-5.
Check your manhood.
Well, I mean, at some point, pride in your work has to kick in, right?
You would think it would kick in for me after 6.5 years doing it, but here we are.
Yeah, but these people have talent.
Yeah, that's true. That's
These
true.
people have ambition. These people are going
aspirations,
places.
going
They're
places.
going places.
Just keep going. Just keep. It's all about the money. All about the money.
These people have proceeding hairlines, not receding hairlines.
All right,
I mean,
easy. Too far.
Okay.
Too far.
Strike that from the record.
Here's okay, and I got this text last night, and I want your reaction, Colton. You can jump in on this too. Talking about Boogie Flan, and again, I made the point earlier, and I'll say it again. I think it's irresponsible to just make this blanket statement when we have no inside knowledge of how severe the hand injury is. But this is the text I received. He ain't a kid. He's a professional getting paid a lot of money to play basketball. All I'm saying is these contracts need downside protection for schools when fans are forced to pony up big money for star athletes, yet they can hang it up wherever they want. I have no idea if that's happening here. Again, I think it's irresponsible to just say, well, this is what happened when you have no inside knowledge whatsoever. But I do understand the point, and I contributed a grand total of $250 to Arkansas's NIL budget after they beat Tennessee. That's
What'd that
it.
get us?
That was it in football season, honestly.
Tax write-off. That's about it.
That's about it. But the point is, it's like, I understand particularly Arkansas's frustrations when it comes to, well, our NIL level's not what it needs to be in football. Well, you don't know even if it was, if they pull an Ohio State and go all the way. Basketball, it not only is, it's the creme de la creme of the sport, and your team stinks.
But you don't give money thinking, all right, you spend more than anyone else, you win the national title.
That's what the Dodgers are doing, and it's
This
working.
is not the Dodgers, number one.
It's professional.
First of all, there's more than 29 other teams in our league, number one. But anyway, but I think, by God, you should be competitive for $10 or $11 million. Yeah, I don't know, just because Arkansas spent more than any other roster reportedly on NIL money means you're going to go to the Final Four and win it all. But it also should mean you're not going to be 0-5 to start, and the worst conference start in, like, what was it, school history? Or I'm trying. I've had therapy for that, but I mean, 0-5 is historical.
So let's pull this in the Cal perspective.
I mean,
I looked this up this morning. So
somewhere in between those two expectations is reality, and you're not meeting it.
John Calipari, his worst 3 seasons are as follows: his first season at UMass when he went 10-18. The 2012-2013 season at Kentucky were just 21-12. Didn't make the NCAA tournament. That was the if I remember correct, I think
that Robert Morris year.
The Archie Goodwin Robert Morris year, where you could hear him mouth, "I can't coach you." And then the 2020-2021 season at Kentucky, where they went 9-16. The issue, again, keep coming back. So if you put it in a prism where Arkansas is with Cal now, I really don't care about the 15 years in Lexington. I care about the last 5 years. This year they're not going to the tournament. The last 4 years they had 1 tournament win in 4. So the last 5 years, Cal will have 1 NCAA tournament win in 5. I'm not saying
I don't think the last 5 matters so much because the world has changed so much.
I'm not saying
3.
I'm not going to go to the extreme saves wash. I'm ticked about this year like everyone else is. There's no reason they should be this bad, yet they are. Maybe something comes out of these final 13 games. I don't think it does. But that's a little scary if you're an Arkansas fan when recency shows you he hasn't had success postseason, which is all people care about in today's age in college basketball, because you got a taste of it from Eric Musselman that you're not all the way back like you were under Coach Richardson or Coach Sutton to a certain degree, but you felt like, man, we're knocking on the door of getting back to being one of these big dogs.
Yeah, we matter
for
a change.
Ask Gonzaga if you matter. Ask who's the other 1 seed you beat?
Kansas
if you matter. Ask Bill Self and Mark Few if Arkansas is to be trifled with. They weren't under Muss, but they are right now. And hopefully that changed. Hopefully, again, whether Cal's done it in press, I hope he's compartmentalizing everything that's said bad about him, and he's going to use it as fuel. Because right now, this team doesn't play with fire right now, unfortunately. And I don't know if they, like you talked about checking your manhood for a sec. Like, maybe
it's not so much man, it's pride.
Well,
if we came in here and we did an entire week of just crappy shows, all right, we'd have to have a little team meeting. And all right, Monday we're not doing this again. That was 5 horrible shows. Couldn't get a caller on the air. Couldn't get a segue right. All the transitions were bad. Ty dropped the show notes 3 times in the floor that led to a turnover and points by the competing station. I mean, if we had 5 stinkers in a row, not that any of them are all-American outfits here, but you get what I'm saying. 5 that were well below the bar. I would think we have enough pride in what we do here to figure out how to turn the microphones on and talking to them correctly for the 6th show. At some point, you just have to take pride in what you're doing.
I can't really speaking in a microphone correctly, considering all the mental mistakes I've had in the last 6.5 years. But you go on. You continue on that rant.
I must have missed that meeting this Monday.
I mean, you can't come in here and operate, Ty, like you're 2 shirts to the wind.
It sounds like it sometimes, but I've never appeared.
One of your finer moments.
I've appeared hungover, just never actually drunk. Maybe I should try. It's like if I'm this bad sober with coffee on me, what would it be like actually intoxicated? I feel like that would be something we need to experiment with.
Worse.
One of the days. That is your roundabout SEC update this morning.
And it's brought to you by our friends at Valley Family Dental, formerly known as Riley Farm Dental. If you're a snorer, my wife says I am. I don't know. I'm always asleep. But you can get the Snore Guard right now with a $300 discount because you listen to this calamity here on the Morning Rush. So call them at 479-226-3500 and they'll set you up an appointment. And the Snore Guard is a great way, without the CPAP and all that, to eliminate the snoring and get back to maybe sleeping in your own bed or not running your wife out in the middle of the night, sawing logs. Plus, full-service dental, everything for you and your family dental-wise, they do at Valley Family Dental. Go to valleyfamilydentalpractice.com. Ask about your $300 discount on the Snore Guard. You got to tell them you heard it on the Morning Rush on ESPN Radio, or you don't get the deal. That's $300 off, 479-226-3500, Valley Family Dental.
Have you seen the different pictures? Obviously, Arkansas got its snow recently, but Floribama,
Destin,
SEC football stadium, the beaches. I mean, this seems like
New Orleans, the airport was shut down. I mean, they don't know how to deal with ice on the runway.
I texted my friend yesterday as I was driving. Well, no, I wasn't driving while I was texting, but I texted him and I said, can you imagine your wedding? Because his wedding was in downtown New Orleans. Can you imagine your wedding if we had to walk to Pat O'Brien's in that snow? I just can't. Like, you see all these kids, like, on snowboard, skis, sledding, behind trucks and stuff. Yeah, but like in all these different places.
Redneck sledding.
That's the way. But if you were that age and you hadn't seen snow in either your lifetime or a decade or so, I'd be doing the exact same thing in that situation. But again, it is all over the United States. It seems like we got
all the way down to the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
So.
Is that finalized?
I don't know if they've gotten that one done yet.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're working on that one. So, hey, we're brought to you by LureNet.com. If you're looking for a great way to maybe save some money on all your favorite tackle box treasures, you can do so at LureNet.com. All the brands that you want, like Rebel, Yum, Booyah, and more. And when you rack up $35 in purchases, they'll ship it to you absolutely free. Get all the details at LureNet.com. I'd get one of them Smithwick Original Suspending Rattling Rogues, and then I'd head to Gaston's, and I'd fish that baby. I'd have two up. In case I got one of them hung up, I'd have a second one. I'd pop that out. I'm going to tell you, if you've been watching any of the guide services up there or Gaston's Facebook page, the fish that are being caught are amazing. I don't know why I keep coming in here every morning when I could be fishing, because the size
we
of
need
these.
You.
Yeah, well, you what?
We need you.
It's good to feel needed. The size of these browns and rainbows are just incredible right now. Winter rates in effect on lodging right now. So you can get a good discount at Gaston's on the lodging that they provide. Just call 870-431-5202. Talk to Cheryl or Jacob or any of the team up there. They'll get you set up with a great discount and just exactly what you need. I like the little deluxe cottage cabins. You can sleep 3 or 4 pretty easy. One bedroom's got twin beds. The other one's got a king, fireplace, kitchen, and a great view of the White River. It's perfect, and it's close to the restaurant, to the main, lodge there, if you will, in the middle of everything. Do what?
The main drag.
Well,
is that
it's all
what they call
kind of
it?
one thing there. It's close to the runway, all that stuff, so you can watch the planes come and go. 870-431-5202. Gaston's, first class time, every time.
What's Your Beef Wednesday is brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback, the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
Folks, it's that time of year again.
Mom, what's he talking about? Matt, I have no idea.
It's hoop time, and in about a month, it's going to be baseball season.
And the Stadium Shop has everything you need. Whether it's decorating your fan cave or getting something to wear for the game, we have what you need. We even have Nike basketball jerseys, sideline apparel, even brands like Cutter and Buck and Champion. Or how about something from Tommy Bahama or Coliseum for those Hawaiian shirt Sundays?
Guys, Nike baseball team hats and jerseys will get here about the 1st of February. Hey, Matt, do you know what's blue but doesn't weigh very much?
No, what?
Light blue.
Mom, please help. Matt, there's no cure for dad joke.
Folks, come by the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road. Road next to Baumwalker Stadium, or shop us on them Insta www.
Dad, it's
Facebook.
the website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or call us at 479 Stadium. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
Arkansas believed in me back in high school when nobody did.
This is the Morning Rush.
Ready to explore beyond the beaten path? Discover the Range Rover lineup at Land Rover of Little Rock. Experience handcrafted luxury with the capability to take on any adventure. The elegant Range Rover offers unmatched performance and first-class luxury. The Range Rover is built for every journey. Visit Land Rover of Little Rock today and explore our incredible Range Rover selection. Plus, take advantage of our promotions and recently revamped service department. Visit us at 25 Colonel Glenn Plaza Drive or log on at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
Hey, Ty Richardson for Papa's Pub and Pizzeria. The best darn pizza in Fort Smith, perhaps the world. Rachel's at Papa's right now. Rachel, what do you think?
Papa's Pub and Pizzeria. The best darn pizza in Fort Smith, perhaps the world.
You can check out their menu at papaspub.com. Cricket, how about you?
Papa's Pub and Pizzeria. The best darn pizza in Fort Smith, perhaps the world.
Come on by and see us at Papa's Pub and Pizzeria, 508 Garrison Avenue in downtown Fort Smith.
Since 1992, the Inn at the Mill has welcomed guests to experience the most unique place to stay when visiting Northwest Arkansas. Centrally located at the Johnson exit off I-49, the Inn at the Mill has established a rich tradition of comfort, convenience, and value. Whether it's the big game, business travel, a trip to Crystal Bridges, or a weekend getaway that brings you to Northwest Arkansas, the Inn at the Mill has a spacious room with ample space to spread out. And when I'm there on business, I appreciate the fast, free internet to keep me connected to work and the laid-back European-style breakfast to start the day. Experience unique and different at the Inn at the Mill, just off I-49 at the Johnson exit. Call 479-443-1800 to make your reservation. That's 479-443-1800 or visit innatthemill.com. The Inn at the Mill, where the past meets the present.
Hi, I'm Kelly Smith, owner of Dixie Digital Imaging. Are you stuck in a paper jam of printer prices? Paper cuts from budget cuts? Don't throw in the towel. Call Dixie Digital Imaging and dive into our new and used inventory blowout. We're slashing prices on top-of-the-line Xerox, Brother, and Epson printers and multifunction devices. Gently used or brand new models that are tired of being in our warehouse. Don't miss out on these deals. Call 479-783-6600 for more details. Quantities and availability are limited. Dixie Digital Imaging, bringing document innovations to the River Valley.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, it's Ty Richardson, my buddy Simon Wheeler with Wheeler Power Sports. Stop by the studio. Simon, what's going on post-Christmas?
If you have a name brand motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side you would consider selling or trading, call or text or use bike buyers at 479-783-5822 or visit us online at wheelerpowersports.com. Buy, sell, or trade Wheeler is the one for 2025. Try to be Fort Smith's authorized dealer for Kawasaki, Suzuki, Polaris, and Slingshot.
Simon Wheeler at Wheeler Power Sports in downtown Fort Smith, keeping the good times rolling since 1967.
Your home for every Razorback football, basketball, and baseball game. ESPN 95.3. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss.
No reaction to it. Absolutely. Definitely not true. He's one of the most innovative coaches to ever coach. So to say that he's archaic is so you're fishing. I don't have any social media, so I don't read any of that stuff. Don't know any of that world. I just know how great Coach Cal is and how much he cares about these players. And I know we're in a little bit of a bad patch right now, but we're going to try our hardest to get out of it. and we got the best man for the job.
That was Chin Coleman yesterday when asked about those comments made anonymously by a head coach in this league about his head coach,
How brave.
John Calipari.
How brave to make some anonymous quotes. Brought to you by APAC and Standard Materials Group. They're your number one source for top quality aggregates, asphalt, and ready-mix concrete. Hey, whether you're working on a small residential project, Ty said he needed a new driveway, they can help you with that. Or large-scale commercial jobs like, I don't know, the Walmart campus that they're building up there in Bentonville. APAC can work on any scale project to help you with that. And no jobs, like we said, too big or too small for APAC. If you need expert advice, their construction consultant services ensure you're always on the right track as well. 479-587-3300 for all your rock, asphalt, and ready-mix needs. That's 479-587-3300 for APAC and Standard Materials Group.
Arkansas tonight against Georgia, Bud Walton Arena, right here on ESPN Arkansas. Chuck and Z courtside at 7:30. Bud Light Morning Rush podcast coming up momentarily. Our conversation with Richard Davenport. We've had some fun this morning, and evidently I need to watch not just 1923, but 1883 as well.
Yeah, and I don't think it really matters if you watch one before the other, but got to get that done. Absolutely.
Just knock it out. Knock it out as best we can. We'll see if Arkansas gets a dub tonight. First of the season. South Carolina also 0-for in the SEC. Hopefully it's not a post-beef on a What's Your Beef Wednesday.
What's Your Beef Wednesday brought to you by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 479-443-0000.
Matt Jones, Phil Elson, halftime coming up next. Have a great day, everybody.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
What's better than getting something for free? Winning. And with the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you get the chance to do both. For $5, you get 3 tickets, a Powerball ticket with Power Play, a Mega Millions ticket, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket. That's 3 ways to win. So ask for the $5 bundle today. Bundle is eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 28th. Call 1-800-522-4700 for problem gambling.